Morning everyone. Okay, so I'm going to do at the end, if I forget, just remind me to do, I promise someone I'll send some back and hip flexor stretches, so I'll do it at the end of the session and then I can tell them just to follow the video. Feels warm today.
It is warm.
Isn't it? Are you alright, hon?
Better than I have
Yeah,
been.
you still sound shocking.
Yeah. It's my voice came back yesterday afternoon, virtually. But yeah.
2 and 1, and straighten to Malcolm and Wes for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Well done. And you just take some softness in the knees, guys. So just chin to chest, take the hips back, the weight forward. Just go to where you feel comfortable. You don't have to touch the floor. If you've got cold, babe, everything might feel just a little bit stiff.
Oh, absolutely do.
Take a breath in. And out. Big deep breaths. Last one, breath in. And out, breath as we gently start restacking back up. And then just take arms up. So try and have your bicep kind of straight with your ear and then just pull and just take a stretch over. Again, just pull on that wrist a little bit. Take a breath in. Last one. Well done. Back up to centre. The other side. Just notice if you are a bit stiffer on one side. Breath in. Last one. Well done. And then just take 2 big circles. I'm just going to put my hair up more. Okay, so let's just do a little bit of a roll out and then back up again. So we're just going to take the chin to chest. Have some real nice softness in the knees, guys. And then again, gently back with the hips and forward with the weight. So keeping my knees bent will take it away from the back. And before you roll it out, just take some nice little sways forwards and backwards. So keep the feet on the ground, but just rock forward and back, and then side to side. And again, when you go side to side, you may feel that either the right or left side is a little bit more tender through the SI joint. Good. And then see if you can do some little circles on the spot. So just circling around. And circle back the other way. My right side's tight. And then just walk it out. We're just going to take it, well, all we're going to do, we're not holding the plank for like literally, holding it like 5 seconds, just pushing the mat away, just to remind you how the plank should be. So you want to round the shoulders and keep the core engaged, and then take the hips up nice and high, walk the hands back a little bit, and let's see what them calves are feeling like. So just take the right heel towards the floor, and take it away. Take the left heel towards the floor, and again, the other side. And again. And one more each side. Switch. And then soften the knees again. So you walk the hands back to the feet. And gently, gently up. first time today. And then we'll just do a couple of little shoulder shrugs, so just circling round. Try and bring your scapulars together when you're coming backwards, opening up the chest. Yeah. 4, 3, it'll be spring soon.
It's lighter at night.
Yeah. And 1, and then just take the hands just behind the head, interlink your fingers, bring the elbows in, and then keep the ribcage closed, but really bring your elbows wide. And then again, really nice for that lymphatic system this, but obviously just opens up everything. Let's do 2 more. And good, well done. And then gently down, we're just going to take, we won't use weights today actually, but we'll just take our shoulders down, and when we bring our knee up, just bring our arms as well, just more to kind of get the pump in action. And 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, hold it up, and then just take hands on hips and just circle through the ankle joint. 3, 4, 5, 6, the other way, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then see if you can just bring it up into that child's pose, not child's pose, it's called a tree pose, it's not called a child's pose. Hold. Just find your centre. Try and take your focus somewhere. Spread the toes. And take it up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, good, and then just the leg you were stood on, take it to the back, just drive the heel into the mat. Gosh, it's some deep in my glasses. Did you speak to Joby?
I did. I left her a message and she was always fine.
That should be in any great rush.
I'll send her a message now.
Oh, you know when you think, why are my calves so tight?
Yeah, it's
really tight today. And then the other side. No, sorry, let's do this one first. So actually do this one instead. So take hands out, and as you lift, open up. Lift, open up. Lift. 4, 5, 6, and then hold it up, hands on hips again, circle through. And the other way. Good, and then into true pose if you can. Hold, just try and lift the femur up on that big thigh bone, and just hold. Arms over again for 6. Last one. Good, well done. And again, the leg you were stood on, just place it to the back, drive that heel down. Last one. Beautiful. Well done. And then we'll take it into wide second position. We'll do some squats, so keep the core engaged, gently down. And 2, 3. Oh, I just noticed Nicola said she won't come into class. I wonder if she's a little bit hungover. Tell me, she went to that cheesy living. She went to cheesy living last night. I'll have to ask her what it was like. We're going tomorrow. Have you seen it? Cheesy living. It's like a wine and cheese charcuterie place in Oakwood. It's got really good reviews.
Yeah, it was a tasty cafe.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. I wondered what it was.
Oh no, it wasn't tasty. It was the pantry, wasn't it?
Oh yes, the pantry.
Yes. Yeah, that's where it is. Yeah. 4, 3.
And Gron's gone.
Yeah.
I didn't ever like Gron.
Did you not? I quite liked it, but it got expensive. Yeah. You go out for brunch now, don't you? It's like 35 quid.
Yeah.
I like House of Cocoa.
Yeah, I do actually.
I think they took over that, to be fair. Too much competition for him.
Yeah.
Plus the fact he's only doing vegan vegetarian.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes you just want a bit of bacon on a Sunday morning. And one more each side. Good, beautiful. Okay, let's just try and do a little bit of rotation for the spine before we get down. So obviously, if you've got back issues, just take it easy, don't go too far. But otherwise, we're going to push our palms together. And we're just going to slide our shoulder blades down, take a rotation. If it feels too much on the balance, guys, just put your feet back together. And then back the other way. And again. One more. And then only if you feel comfortable, just push the palms in, try and focus, and then see if you can gently take your visual away. Last one. Yeah, good. It's one of them. This is what we did on that pain management course in Copenhagen. And it was hilarious. Just you could hear things around the room like that. And then just again the other side. This time keep your shoulders down, but take your arms out wide. Thumbs, I couldn't think what they were called. Thumbs up to the ceiling, and then gently around. I swear to God, menopause brain is terrible. And then back to centre. And the other way, and again. Do you know that collagen thing I showed you? You said to me it doesn't say on it anywhere. That type that whether it's type 1 or type 3. I was saying to Karen, I started getting really bad heads. Anyway, I mean really bad, and I don't ever get headaches. And so I've stopped taking it about 5 days ago. My heads have gone. So I've gone back onto Hunter and Gather, which is the type 1 and type 3.
Yeah.
I don't know what difference though.
Type 1 does skin, hair and everything else. Type 3 does all your joints.
Right.
Really
There's
much
2
like
as well, isn't
arthritis.
there?
2 is more, do you know what I was about the other day? I forgot. 2 is more for joints only.
Yeah, I thought it was joints only.
But type 1 is your skin.
Yeah.
You want the bovine version, which has both in.
So I don't know what the hell that one is.
Is that collagen you're taking?
Yeah, but it says it's marine and biotin.
I've taken mine this morning.
I've taken mine.
And brilliant, guys. Okay, let's come down onto the floor. And let's try and do a little bit. I know some people find this easier than others. So make sure you've got you sort of doubling up your mat, guys, because you want your patella to be kind of protected, because it can feel a bit, particularly if you've got very bony knees, it can feel a bit uncomfortable, this one. So remember with this one, I'll just move forward a little bit. Remember with this one, guys, that some people struggle with this. So, yeah, Paul, if you're watching this when I send you it, this will be good for the hips, the tight. So you can just do that, side to side, yeah, which is just more about mobility. Or if you can do this one, Keep the shoulders down, tight through the tummy, and see if you can come up. And then lower back down. Yeah, yeah. So the trick is trying to really try and keep the pelvis as still as you can on the way down. What often happens when people are new to this, there's a massive switch like that. So it's good for, obviously, mobility, but good for the strength as well. And then down. And again. Tight. Yeah, if you're doing them at home, just get like a pillow or something. But they're really, really, really good. And 4. It's quite alarming really, the amount of people who can't do this. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think I will be able to do that
Yeah.
after all the injuries.
And then the other side. So it's not unusual to be able to do one side and not the other. Even sitting like this for me feels a little bit not as comfortable. And then up. So if you can only do one side, that's fine. Just go back to that side. And again, lift. If you can do them, please try and do them like, you know, get them into your daily or weekly routine. Daily might be a bit extreme. Yeah, just give it, yeah, it's probably because it's going, just give it a rest bit. And 3, 2, and 1. Well done. And then just back into that one, just have a little, get into a stretch of the back. My right SI is definitely tighter today than the left. I could tell with everything I've done.
Oh, I just wanted to move. 7 days of just doing nothing felt like a sloth.
Oh, bless you.
I'm not one for sitting still.
No. It's like when I broke my ankle, what were I like, Karen? They were like, oh, you can't, you know, you won't be able to run in 6 weeks. I thought, you just watch, I'm going to get this part off in 4 weeks. I did.
I love you doing classes and that. I can't do certain things, but you guys do.
Yeah, I think I were off work for about a week one day, and then I like, you know what, I can do lots of like chest stuff.
Yeah.
And then just sort of gently again, go easy with this one, don't force it down. So you might just want to go to there, and if that will be enough. Yeah, it shouldn't feel uncomfortable. This may, for a lot of people, is too much.
I used to be able to do that.
A lot of people can't do this though. Karen's really good at it, but most people, Liz is funny, isn't she, when she does this? She goes like, am I supposed to be able to go any further? And guys are terrible. And then gently back up. And then just turn to one side. And again, just gently creep down your leg. Again, don't force it. If you want it to be more hamstring and not back, then you can just sit and then pull your hips back and just reach forward, and then it becomes a little bit more leg as opposed to kind of going into the back area. And then back up, and then the other side, and and then back up, and then just into that, back into Z, just to do the QL, so them tight lower back muscles, just you want to stretch them out. They cause a lot of problems with people. Good. Oh yeah. And then the other way. Do you think tomorrow, Karen? Have you got a night out tonight?
It's Bessie's birthday, so
Oh, is it?
Ruby's
Tomorrow?
tonight, and then tomorrow she's got
nice.
12 friends coming for a
Oh,
party.
all right, well.
And then a sleepover, but I'm coming out for a couple of drinks. Sean can manage that for a couple of hours.
Yeah,
So they're fine,
yeah.
So that's how.
So they probably won't want parents.
No, they won't. Not at all. So that's why I'm coming
What
out.
is she tomorrow? 13th?
Today's 13.
Ah, sweet. So just take your ball. So again, Amanda, just see how you feel, babe. You might want to to, sometimes bridge can feel really, really lovely, but other times it can feel a bit much. So sometimes I always like to roll the lower back into imprint. Try and keep your feet really firmly onto the mat, particularly like the arch of the foot, just to activate the pelvic floor. And then just lift your bum. So sometimes it's nice just to kind of lift the bum away and then come back down, almost like a pelvic imprint release before you start. I sometimes do 3 or 4 if my back feels a little bit tight. And sometimes, certainly if anyone's watching on YouTube who's got osteopenia, then we tend to say to bridge, only roll into kind of, when you start coming up, only roll onto the lower rib. You don't have to roll all the way up into the scapula. But if you want to do your lovely normal bridge, then come up into shoulder blades. And we'll just do more about mobility, really to get that stretch today. Take a breath in and gently down. Keeping those joints lubricated, guys, all the way through. Imprint, release, and again, big breath in. Push the feet into the mat, really keep that push into the foot as you start bringing your spine away, keeping that little hold onto the ball to activate the inner thigh muscles as well. Take a breath in at the top. Exhale all the way down. Beautiful, let's do 4 more. Gently roll the lower back into the mat, start pushing the feet in, lifting yourself up into bridge. Knees forward, hips are high on the shoulder blade. Breath in. Gently lower. Lovely. In fact, let's just do 2 more, guys. Gently roll up. Lower. The last one, we're just going to hold up a little bit. So just hold into bridge, sending the knees nice and long. Make sure your shoulder blades are firmly on the mat. And all we're going to do, just because I want it more about kind of lengthening today, let's just try and elevate the right hip bone and then back to neutral. The left hip bone, neutral. The right, so really good for stretching out through that psoas muscle, that big hip flexor. And again, 2 more each side. 2. 1. Take a breath in. Slowly roll back down. Good work. Cross your ankles together. Bring your knees into chest. Have a little kind of roll around. And the other way. Beautiful. Let's just do some basic chest lifts, but try and really focus on that neutral spine, guys. So bring your feet, so your feet would be there in bridge, so you just walk them away a little bit. Keep the shoulders nice and wide. Bring your hands underneath your head, thumbs into the nape of the neck. And what sometimes happens then is people start to puff their ribs out. So make sure that your ribs are still on the mat. So in and together, rib closure. And then that tiny little gap underneath the lumbar spine. So we're going to try and keep that gap, chin to chest. We're going to lift up for 1, 2, 3, and just lower for 1. So you're not bringing your head all the way back down. And again, 1, 2, 3. So we're keeping up in chest lift and lower. And again. And lower. And again, 1, 2, 3. And lower. Elbows in your peripheral. It's so easy to bring the elbows in towards the head. I have to always remind myself about this. And again. So keep the ribs closed. And lower. 8 more. Let's go up for 1. Lower down a little bit. So you're really trying to come onto the base of the shoulder blades, and then when you come back down, just onto kind of the tip, not onto the head. And again, keeping the ribs closed for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Just gently come back down, glue your legs together, so really put your legs together, and take the knees to the right, the head to the left, and then back to centre. So we'll just do 4 each side before we do the stretch. And again, really try and be in touch with your body. So if you're taking the knees to the right, obviously you'll feel the stretch more on the left, and vice versa. And just notice again, when I take knees to the left, my right side today for some reason feels a little bit tired. It might be actually, I had one of my lovely clients, Jeremy, who's got Parkinson's. He was really struggling yesterday, so I had to get him, help him up, and he's like, "Watch your back, Joe." And then again. Made me really think about people in hospital, you know, the people that bring, you know, lifting people in and out of beds and stuff.
Yeah.
Another light on it. And then take knees in one direction, hold it there as you turn your head in the other, try and keep your shoulder blades firmly on the mat, and then just relax the ribs. Now remember, when we're doing out, the ribs are together, but we want to really give the back and the ribs a stretch. So inhale, let the belly become really big. Out breath, release. And again. Two more. Last one. Back to centre on that other side. Again, inhale, let the belly rise. And again. Two more. Last one. Gently back. And then just lengthen your left leg. Take your right leg to tabletop. Opposite hand to the outside of that lateral side of the leg. And just gently bring it across the midline. Whoa. Hold. And then gently back to centre, just to the back of the leg, just have a nice little stretch as you bring the knee into chest. Don't just switch, again just opposite, just bring it out of this stretch, just over. Down back to centre, just again, just hook the knee into chest. Lovely, and just before we do a little bit of kind of glute work, guys, let's just take the soles of our feet together. Don't force it, just let the knees flip out to the side. So sometimes you can really arch the back a bit with this. I find sometimes my back wants to come away, so you can just kind of push your back down a little bit if it feels uncomfortable, and just have a little kind of butterfly. Beautiful. And again, just before we turn over, just have that little hug into chest again. You don't realise how tight you are, do you, till you do things like this. You're like, oh, actually the back does need a good stretch.
Just need a stretch to get out of bed in the morning, isn't it? Feel really old.
Well done. And then just come over onto your side. And we'll take it nice and easy. So we won't do loads, but we'll try and really work through the glute max and the min. So we'll just lift up that bottom waist, guys. So try and keep that gap there if you can. Lengthen your bottom hand, lengthen your top leg. So make sure the hips are kind of not rolling forwards, but really make sure they're not rolling back. So nice and neutral. We're just going to lift the leg. So if you want to really work through the glute max, if you just take the foot ever so slightly backwards, not too much that you're arching, but just a little bit. Keep the foot pointed. We're going to do 12 with the pointed foot and 12 with a flexed foot. 10, 9.
I love side leg.
8. You love side leg, don't you? It's really funny. It's really Marmite, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love Jenna. She's so funny.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
I
Don't worry.
to stop that from talking to me.
5, 4, 3, 2, and again hold it up. Then this time flex it. Drop it for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, nearly there guys, 2, we're going to hold it up, we're going to do that, and let's twist this one better, keep everything really stable as you circle for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, circle back, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. And then just bring that heel. What I did yesterday that really worked. I'm really aching everywhere. I think sometimes when you've had a night without much sleep though, your body's catching up in it. When I got back from the hospital last night, I went up, you just want to be on your own. I went up to bed and put thingy on, and I just fell on it. So there must be a new series. I think I have heard about. I think it got real good. It's called Expats. There's only 2 episodes out at the minute. There must be, and it was brilliant.
Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, Nicole Kidman. Everything she's in is brilliant. She's such a good actress.
I find her a bit irritating.
I think she's very much. When I watched her in what's it called, Big Little Lies or whatever it is, I thought she looked really lovely. In this, she's at risk of becoming a bit. You know when people have too much plastic or have something done, she just in this one she does not. It makes her look hard. Yeah, she's had something done recently, I think, and it's not a good look, but it's very good. Very, very good.
I might have a look.
It's got the premise of, it's kind of, you know when people have accidents and you always focus on the victim. It's really clever. So, a car accident, someone runs someone over, it's all about the victim. This is all about how it affects the perpetrator. It's really funny. And then just, not funny as in it's really interesting. And then take the leg up and just flex and point. You know how things can happen. You know, if you're in a shopping centre and your little boy goes missing, that kind of thing. Yeah. And then circle. That goes under. Yep. Yeah, and I always like to do feet and then circle back. And that's because you're not at your collagen this morning. And then take the foot in and out. In and out. In and out. Oh, I love this one.
Me too.
And then just gently, you can always normally do this with a band, but you don't have to. Then just grab the outside and just bring it ever so slightly over. and then just use the same hand on the inner leg just to bring it out to the side. Good, and then just soften the knee. Get over to the other side however you want. If you know that you like roll-ups, guys, by all means come up into a roll-up first. So chin towards the chest, ribs towards the hips, gently up, forward. Beautiful. And to that other side. Oh, I'm hoping this is a good sign, Debs, that you're still on phone and the dizziness ain't quite as bad. So lift up that bottom waist, lengthen, point the foot, just lift up, take it ever so slightly backwards, just ever so slightly, and then just drop and lift, drop and lift. So you're taking it easy this weekend, when you got any big plans?
Not.
You can really hear it in you.
We heard it the other day.
It's
so.
But you had it a little bit, didn't you? Remember when we thought I'd get, and then you came back and and then picked it up again. Bloody hell. And then flex.
Yeah, COVID does that. No, just told. They can be quite nasty though.
Yeah.
When I get one, they either go in 2 days or they go like this. And my voice goes, everything goes, and it knocks me out completely.
Yeah.
And I've not had a cold like this for about 3 years.
Everyone I know has been ill this kind of January time, have really had it bad.
Yeah.
And then circle.
I think this will be going around at school because Betty's and Flint have been ill since Christmas really, like with sore throats, and then it develops into chest
Yeah, remember I said Phil had a cough and a cold and a sore throat for it must have been 6 weeks.
Yeah, that's Flint and Betty. Betty's had 2 lots of antibiotics because her tonsils start to swell up and...
Oh, well done guys, yeah. Jude's got a really bad earache actually. I said to him, you need to ring the doctors, darling.
You go to the pharmacy now?
Yeah, I said that to him, you need to go into the pharmacy.
Then they say go to the doctors.
I know. Although they've just been given rights to give, is it to give antibiotics now
I
as
think
well?
so, but they can give
bloody
earache
time.
one of them. Has he tried olive oil?
No, I don't think he has. What, just in?
It's the Olbas it's in a little bottle.
Yeah.
Whenever I get it, because I get really bad sinuses.
Yeah.
You buy it's about that big Olbas oil, it's called.
I think I've got
in the morning.
Oh, in your ear, in your I've got some on for sale.
It absolutely is my lifesaver.
Not diluted, just a couple of drops straight in.
It's I've got a bottle about this big, I've got everything at home, and honest to God, it doesn't go straight away, and then you do it morning and night.
Yeah.
Couple of 2 days, it's gone.
Debs, are you listening to this babe? Debs has really bad problems with her ears.
Oh, it's like the only thing that helps me.
Oh,
Is it specific for ears? Or is
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Oh, do you know? Do you want specific
Oh,
one
so
for ears?
it's not the normal Olbas oil that you put in like water, or is it the same one? Because I put Olbas oil in like, not that I often get, but if I've got a cold, I put it in steamed water and then put my head over them.
Yeah.
Oh no, I think this is just purely for ears.
Oh, wow.
I'll have a look, I'll have a look.
Yeah, send a little pic.
Because
Bring it back for guys.
my dad used to swear by it. Oh, what's he bloody doing now?
I'll tell you, some of the old wives' tales are the best.
Yeah, and it's the only thing, because I start getting really bad, weird, like pin pricks all around the my outer ear, and then it starts twitching, and then it goes to my inner ear.
Gently up, guys. Oh God, I don't think there's anything worse than bloody earache. I was spent months. I'm partially deaf in my left ear. I got measles. My mum were only talking about it to the boys last night in the hospital. I was 5 months old and I got measles, and my brother, who was 2, hit me over the head with a toy gun. Anyway, they had to took me into hospital, and after that, they said that's what affected my ears. And then circle. But yeah, I had months off school with ear infections. And then circle back.
And it's the most god-awful feeling, because Steve takes absolutely great pleasure making me lie on my side, and he's like, right, I just need to position it right. He's a sadist, honestly.
Then push
And he drops it in one, and then turn on, as it trickles down your ears. It's like... It's like, oh, I love doing that.
Oh, I'll try that for Stude. Yeah, we're really struggling these days.
Just takes a couple of days to work. And
He said he can't hear anything in his
Yeah.
left ear.
And my dad used to get really bumped up ears, and he swore by it as well. Put a bit of cotton wool in just until it gets down.
Cotton
But
wool.
just lay your head down on the side for a couple of minutes after you've done it. As soon as I get even a little whiff of, because I know it's going to happen because I've got such bad sinuses now.
Yeah.
Deb,
you'll have to try that. Forget about the ENT specialist. And then come over onto your front, guys. Give a nice cow pose.
I'll take a picture of it as soon as I get home.
Yeah.
I didn't know they had different versions.
That kid's easily pleased. So he set off for work this morning. He's like, oh, Alison, who works for my friend, he's like, she's taking me to Captain Thornton's for lunch. Oh. It's so exciting. It's getting fish and chips. Back to centre, and then send the hips up nice and high. And again, let's just walk them out one at a time this time. Right leg, left leg. Good, and then come back down. Take the knees together and just sit onto the heels. So just gently taking some deep breaths in and out.
I will be steaming this afternoon. The
You know what
Vic is,
then?
I will be steaming. The Vic is coming out and it's going in a bowl.
Yeah. Yeah, does this feel a bit tough? Yeah. I've only ever had sinusitis once, oh my god, and I didn't, I obviously didn't not work, and I remember, it's not long ago, probably about 18 months ago, doing roll downs, I'm just not telling anyone, but oh my god, it's awful, the pain, yeah, and then just gently take both heels down, just have a little bounce, and then softening the knees as you walk your feet, back to your feet, and gently up. Oh, that was nice. Now I've got to do that, and I've got to move for it. And this.
You say this every week.
I know, I do. Once I start, I'm alright, but I just think, oh, we should have a Pilates class.
Oh, I need to do that.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.